See, I told Vince this was a thing. There's always a second team that you're casually okay with.
I mean, yeah.
Doesn't mean you're a fan of them. It's
who's
just
your
like,
second team?
Cool. If my team didn't exist, that would be a close second.
Go. Who's your second team?
Oh, the Saints.
The Saints.
Yeah, it always has been. Well, I don't like go around voicing it everywhere, but like I'm casually cool with the Saints for some reason.
Like Conker's Bad Fur Day, we are back with another episode. This is the PodBoyz Advanced Podcast, a weekly discussion where we go over the latest in gaming, throw in a little bit of whatever else we want to talk about. My name is Oscar. I'm joined as always by my co-hosts and best friends.
Eric.
Churek.
Hey.
What the hell? You're in a different spot than usual on my screen, Eric, and it's really fucking throwing me off.
Oh, well, just move me. You can just you can drag me over.
Oh shit! I didn't know you could do that. Okay.
Drag that mug.
Yeah, man.
There we go. Okay, that looks a lot better. Oh my god, that was so uncomfortable for a second. How are y'all doing this week?
I'm pretty good, man.
Yeah,
pretty good.
Chilling.
Y'all drinking? What we drinking? What we sipping on?
Let's go first today. Oh, you go first.
I'll go first. I'll just get it over with, just because I'm not too happy with it. But it was in my fridge. I didn't get it, but I'll enjoy it. I try to enjoy it nonetheless. I don't know if you guys have had this one, Huckleberry. Craft hard seltzer from Brewery X.
It's from the Duck Beer spot.
I don't like that spot.
And a seltzer, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They have some
stuff. That's okay. I've had one of those on the cast before. It's all right.
Smells like Four Loko.
You opened it already?
So that's kind of cool. Yeah, I was premature.
Oh, pop premature. Okay,
not the first time.
Premature pop.
It was just the pre-pop. We got a full pop.
Right.
A pre-pop.
He's pre-podding.
All right, what else we got, boys?
I mean, I'll go second because I have a repeat.
Oh, okay.
Repeat.
That's a good one, dude.
That's a good one, though. No, yeah.
Brewing IPA.
Mm-hmm.
It's dank.
Okay.
But it's a repeat. It's like a 3-time repeat at this point, I think.
Yeah.
It's double for me, and I think somebody else has definitely had it already.
Oscar had it.
It's a hat trick beer. It's 3.
Oh, yeah. It's 3 beers.
Las Tres Cruces.
Anybody that could put the actual 3 episodes that they were featured in.
So I'll go next. I've had this brewery before. I went to the Tokyo Central by my pad recently, and I've had these Kyoto beers before, but this time they had an IPA.
Oh, a Japanese IPA?
So I've never had an IPA from this brewery. I've had their other beers like wheat ales, and like they had like a yuzu ale, which is really good.
It's like a JIPA, like a JRPG.
It's a JIPA, yes. Yeah, so that's what I'm rocking tonight.
Nice,
that's dope as shit.
Hell yeah.
I went back to like the dope spot in LA, Ramirez, because I was sick of going to the same spot as Vince and ending up with the same shit. I had to like go back to like the dope spot, so I got a bunch of weird shit. This time I got from Eureka Brewing Company. It's called the Pog Tart, and the can has a bunch of little kittens playing pogs.
Oh, dope!
So this dude's like about to like drop his slammer on the little
nice.
right there in the middle.
That's hilarious.
That's a pretty dope
one. Hell yeah, that's a good design.
I can't really. It just says a fruit beer. So,
all right,
a fruit beer.
Is it fruit or frucht?
No, it's not frucht. It's just fruit.
It's fruit, not fruit.
Yeah.
Pardon my being an uncultured person, but what is that second word you guys are saying?
Oh, dude,
I have no idea what that is.
Well, I think you were there that night. The night that we went to the brewery and we got like the little 4-packs to go.
I've been to
I
that
have one of
place
those
before, but I
actually
wasn't
still.
there that time. No.
Yeah.
I still have one of those.
And one of them, it was like the German word for beer or something was the name of the beer, and it just said Frucht. Frucht.
Oh snap!
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But this is just fruit. Anyway,
Oh yeah.
let's get this camp pop going. Besides Goat's premature one.
It's gonna be a full pop watch.
So this is like a
yeah. Yours is a cool
bottle.
one.
It's a bottle pop, but like it's got a tab.
Yeah, do it. I want to see it.
They just have a tab.
That's
cool. Nice.
That's cool.
And then just pop out.
Hell yeah,
America, where you at?
that made me wet.
Oh, hey, no more prematurity, bro.
Oh
yeah,
no,
I was
we
already
already know. We already knew. Yeah.
Hell yeah! No, that's an awesome ass fucking design. I was tripping on that as soon as he showed the bottle. I was like, "What is that?"
Oh, that's good.
Cap? Hell yeah!
This is really good.
Nice. I'm happy for you guys. This is all right. It's actually not bad. I'm not gonna.
Bro,
it's not as sweet. But it's not as sweet as I thought it was gonna be. So that's cool.
This is great.
Does it have fruit?
What fruit does it taste like?
Just syrup.
Honestly, it tastes like I put it more in like some sort of berry. I want to say like
berry fruit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's very berry. Very berry, I would say.
Berry, you would say.
Very berry.
No. Berry.
Berry? Or
I love
berry,
that guy.
berry.
Berry, that's my
no. It's berry. You know.
Oh no.
Oh, he turned into an alien.
Double berry. Berry.
The Matrix got bits.
Oh no. That hasn't happened in a minute.
I know.
It just happened.
It'll happen.
From time to time.
It's been known to happen. Games. Oh wait, did we all talk about how our beers are? Everyone good?
Yeah.
I mean, you can go back 2 or 3 episodes and find out our reviews on it. Probably be the same.
Mine's pretty good. It's like it's how do I say it? Smooth but very hoppy.
How are the Japanese hops?
Like which hops? If you have to describe, like the more piney, more citrusy,
more piney.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh, interesting.
Oh, dude, like he went outside and licked the tree, or
100%. Yeah.
Little tree bark up in that bitch, dude.
That's right.
Sap, just a little bit of sap.
Oh, just a little sap, dude.
Dude.
There's some foreign trees in here.
Oh yeah, what kind of foreign tree? What does it say on the bottle? What does it say on the bottle?
What's it say on the bottle? It says, fuck Vincent.
And they're spreading knowledge.
Damn.
Spreading the gospel out there.
The good word.
What the fuck kind of game? What games are we playing? What are you playing, Vince? Because clearly you're playing funky something right now while we're doing the cast. Because you keep looking down, motherfucker.
Don't mind me. I'm busy.
He's catching a Pokemon right now.
He's got like the fucking like 8 phones set up like on a phone. Dudes have in the park.
That is
that is pretty gangster.
Pretty correct. Yeah, I've been playing a lot of different shit. I've been playing Go again. It's been interesting. You guys, I'm trying to get you guys back into it.
Mm-hmm.
We downloaded it.
Barking up the wrong tree, bud.
Yeah. Especially because we're gonna talk about it later, but they're also like fucking up some shit, huh? In Go.
Ooh, yeah. Well, I'll wait for you to bring it up, but yeah, they kind of are.
Go. What you been playing, sir?
Just freelancing on Legacy. Playing a little bit more of the Formula 1 game I kind of talked crap on a few episodes back.
Why? I thought you hated it. Why'd you go
just because I'm so about that culture right now because of the Netflix series, and I keep on just reverting back to it and just being like, no, maybe if I get good at it, then it'll start being fun. And so I'm just trying to figure it out, because it's not your typical race mechanics. It's like, the little cars. So
how's it going? So,
I'm getting better, beating my personal bests on the timed laps. So getting solid at it, trying harder.
Hey man,
courses. So
As long as you're enjoying it.
What if Go ends up being one of those guys with like the sick ass fucking expensive wheel setup?
Wait, take my wheel. No, I'm probably gonna do that.
Yeah, fool,
I'm probably
even
never
at
gonna
home,
do that.
even at home, you'd still put the little fucking thing to protect it and shit. You know what I mean? Fucking go up to your electric ass little setup and shit. That's your computer. Just fucking gotta make sure it's safe.
Little crowbar clip.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That'd be epic.
Dude, I haven't seen one of those in so long. People like probably don't even know what those are anymore.
I've never actually
like Civic owners do.
That's right. If you own a Honda Civic, you know what we're talking about.
It's like a universal car.
What you been playing?
I've actually been so I finished Jack and Daxter in a grand total of like, I think it was like a little less than 5 hours.
Jesus Christ.
I sat down and played it maybe like 4 times for like 4 or 5 times, like an hour at a time. And damn. I breezed through it.
You're just that good at games, dude.
No, bro. It's just I didn't realize this. No. It's not even that. In that game, it's literally just running around collecting shit. There's no real.
I mean, that's what the old one was, and it's like all auto aim fucking shit, right?
Well, there's no guns or anything like that in the first one. It's just like there's just like little puzzles that are not even really that hard. And like
and that's the difference with the guns, though, right?
No, this is Jack.
You use them for different puzzle pieces and different puzzle things.
There's no guns in Jack and Daxter, but Jack 2 there is. But in Jack and Daxter, it's literally just collecting. So I actually platinumed the game because I sat there collecting everything.
Holy shit!
Nice.
It wasn't that hard to do it, so it was kind of fun. It just thinking back, I'm like, wow, this game seems so much more intense when I was like a kid, you know.
Oh, so it's a remake. I didn't catch that.
No, it's not a remake.
No, it's not a remake.
He's playing it on the. If you play for the higher tier of PlayStation Plus, you get access to a bunch of classic games right now, like the Nintendo shit, basically.
Okay.
So we went back.
Just playing the old one.
Yeah.
You literally just playing the old game.
Yeah, it's literally a PS2 emulator in the PS5.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's tight.
So I finished that and I started Jack 2, and I have some thoughts.
Oh, spill them.
Like, it's not as good as the first one. It feels like they try to jam a lot. Like, granted, it's a PS2 game, so back in the day, it would have been like, whoa, it's so open world. There's so much stuff to do.
Oh, yeah,
it feels too open world.
Oh, dude,
you know what I mean?
That's the same shit as playing like Knights of the Old Republic again. You're like, dude, this is like so open world and so revolutionary, and you just see all the walls, and you're just like, what the fuck was I thinking? You know, but like, it's just what the fucking advancing in technology and games do, you know?
Yeah. So I started kind of going through it. I think it is a lot harder, and there's a lot more combat in this one. There's more combat based than the first one, so I think that's why it's a little bit harder. It's kind of clunky too, so yeah, and slowly going through it. And I think other than that, I think we played Fortnite.
Yeah,
last week.
We played. Yeah, we got an instant dub as soon as we logged on.
Yeah, I haven't gone back. I haven't gone back on.
We win.
That's right. I haven't gone back to Wolong yet, but I'll probably do that soon.
Nice.
But that's pretty much it.
I started Immortals Phoenix Rising on the PS5.
Ooh, sick.
It's fine.
That's
really?
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's fun. It plays. It's smooth. It runs well. It plays smooth. But I mean, it's just like a generic. Like, it looks like Breath of the Wild, but like Greek mythology. You know what I mean? It's what it is, and it's fun. Like the combat's smooth. Like, you know, it's just like, you know, hack slash dodge, that type of shit. Perfect dodge, parry, all that stuff. And it's fun. There's a bunch of cool abilities and like, but it's not anything like super standout or anything like that. You know what I mean? It's just like, but you know, I might go back to it when I'm bored. You know what I mean? It's like a generic, dumb, fun game. And then I also,
there's nothing else better to play.
Yeah, it happens. You know, sometimes it happens. Yeah.
Oh, I did start something, and then you started too. So I was just.
and I started Ghostwire Tokyo as well.
Yeah, I did start Ghostwire as well.
That game's actually pretty fire. I'm enjoying it actually quite a bit. I played like maybe 3-4 hours of it now, and I got a couple different like elements.
Oh, sick.
Elemental abilities now, and it's pretty cool. It's a fun game. Like once you get like past like the initial like, this is like a trip. Like it's a pretty trippy game. And the story is fucking wild. It's some like anime off the rails type of shit. You know what I mean? So just but it's fun. It's cool. There's a bit of like creepiness and spooky scariness about it, but not like enough to like I wouldn't put it as like a full horror game, you know what I mean? So
I think like the like neon aesthetic of it makes it less terrifying. It makes it kind of like less scary. A little bit, yeah. But it's
cartoony or
not a little bit,
not cartoony,
like futuristic, almost like neon.
It's just neon. Like I don't know, like how else to describe it. It's kind of like shit. Yeah, I don't know. There's just like a lot of bright lights everywhere, and everything looks like not cartoony, but not hyper realistic. Like it's a good middle ground. And like the buildings, it's all like scaled pretty well, so you do feel like you're like going down like an alley, like a normal ass alley. It's not like and there's like there's like plenty of stuff in the city that you can interact with, and
it looks fucking great on the PS5.
Yeah, it looks pretty sick.
But that's pretty much it for what we've been playing this week. I think I'll keep at it though. I mean, I'm liking the game, so talk about it more next week probably. We can get into our first topic here, and boys, it's over. The streak of good PS Plus months is gone.
Oh man!
Well,
no,
we had a good run, boys.
April games.
What shall we ever do?
April games. We got Meet Your Maker.
Oh, sounds like a banger. Can you please describe it to us?
Yeah, build, raid, upgrade. Meet Your Maker is a post-apocalyptic first-person building and raiding game where every level is designed by players. Switch between roles as you mastermind deviant.
Sounds kind of cool to me.
Build with traps and guards, then gear up for methodical, fast-paced combat, raiding other players' creations. So I guess it's like
that sounds tight.
It's all PvP, but I guess you have to build the levels out and shit, which is.
This looks like it would be up Vince's alley.
Yeah, I'm not about building. So.
He builds actual, like, remember the game where you actually build an actual city?
The city skylines. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. That sounds kind of tight.
We've also got Sackboy: A Big Adventure, which is like a
Sackboy, bro. You know, Sackboy. Sackboy's tight, dude.
Little Big Planet, yeah.
Dude, that game was fucking great, man. Talk about a building game.
And then we got Tales of Iron. Set in a grim land plagued by war, Tales of Iron is a hand-drawn RPG adventure with punishingly brutal combat. As Reggie, the heir to the rat throne, you must restore your broken kingdom by
You're a fucking rat, bro?
Yeah.
That shit's tight.
Frogs,
that shit sounds tight, dude.
Yeah. And so you must restore your broken kingdom by
It's hand-drawn, too? Like some Disney shit?
Yeah. The Merciless Frog Clan.
Bruh.
Yeah, it looks pretty wild.
That's fucking
tight. It looks like more storybook than Disney, but yeah, it looks actually pretty tight. But yeah, that's PS Plus for the month. Moving on to our next topic here. We got some.
I'm gonna subscribe now.
Right?
Yeah.
We got some more bad news for Sony. They released them and Naughty Dog released The Last of Us Part 1 on PC this week, and apparently it's really fucking broken. People are posting all kinds of clips of like funny ass glitches where like in the middle of a cutscene, all the character models will just switch to like they're like soaking wet models, so everyone's just talking normally and like there's just dripping fucking water in the middle of a room. Like
that's hilarious.
Like that weird shit where like the eyes and the lips get blown out, so they're just like
no.
Like
my favorite is when you can see through the head and you see the backside of the fucking models or shit.
Oh, that's right there.
All that shit's happening. And like apparently, if you're playing it at low settings, like the characters are like unrecognizable. Like there's all these memes going around of PC port Joel or whatever. Because he looks like a haggard motherfucker, bro. It's wild. Like more than he already did. Like it was wild. Naughty Dog's already come out and be like, oh, we're sorry, we're gonna release patches, but like not a good look.
Not a good look, man.
Trying to like push onto PC after like you know, they just had the big old success of the show. You were like expecting them to capitalize on that, you know what I mean? And release a good version of the game for like everyone who wants to come on board after watching the show, and
fumbled the bag.
Whoa, actually, check this out. So the PC minimum requirements, these are the minimum requirements if you want to play this game.
Oh shit.
You need an AMD Radeon 4 gig or an NVIDIA GeForce 970, which is not super crazy. Up there. It's not too crazy, but they do recommend that you have a Ryzen 5 or an i7, minimum 16 gigs of RAM.
Oh shit.
And 100 gigabytes of an SSD. So 100 gigabyte SSD and Windows 10 or higher. But
hey, we're good, boys. Vince can still run it on the laptop, baby.
Okay, but like all of that shit, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, somebody gets lucky and their homeboy gives them a laptop. Like, fuck. Exactly, most of us, that's fools ain't gonna be playing that shit to its fullest. You know what I mean?
And that's to play. No, get this. That's just
by
to
the
play.
Way, I need the laptop back,
guys.
All right, boys. The podcast was fun,
guys. That's just to play it at 720. 30 FPS
at the bare minimum.
Holy shit!
That's fucked up. That is pretty fucking funny.
Anyway, moving on.
No, hold on. Before just one more thing.
God, just let him go. Let him nerd it out.
If you want to play it at Ultra,
he's trying to shove it in my face.
Ultra, right, they recommend you have this. This doesn't make sense to me, but they recommend you have a RTX 4080.
Oh, fuck off. That's like the
Radeon 9 or Intel i5. 32 gigs of RAM. That's what I said. That doesn't make sense. 32 gigs of RAM.
What the fuck?
Plus the 100 gig of storage.
Plus the Hunger Games? You have to be the winner of the Hunger
Games? You have to win the Hunger Games.
The winning champion. Okay, so here's my thing right here, all right? So how close to it, since you played the games and you've watched the show, is it to how close are they?
They're pretty close.
So would you say it's close enough to at some point we're gonna get this fucking like version of this game that some fan is gonna create where they cut out all the cutscenes and they put the real life show instead of the cutscenes from the game? And so when you play the fucking game, you're getting like the actual cutscenes of what happens, but it's like fucking the real show and real life shit, and then you jump into the game and play in the game.
That's cool idea, but I don't think the cutscenes.
I'm saying, is it that close to it, like where you can literally like just fucking copy and paste the cutscenes?
Like shot for shot? Is it like shot for shot?
Not shot for shot. It doesn't even have to be shot for shot. It just has to be like close enough to where like it makes sense, you know?
Well, they had to make it like to make the show like more of like to fit for a wider audience. They had to explain things and kind of do things a little differently than they would have. Like they didn't. It's not a 1-for-1 copy, but there's like as far as like the main story and like the main like gist of it, it stayed pretty consistent.
I'm just saying like the story is pretty close, but like it wouldn't be shot for shot in that sense. Because I've seen like some things where it looks like it was shot for shot, but like that'd be interesting.
Yeah,
if you can get that kind of like because you're all talking about like graphics and shit. It's like, what's the next step out of that? Just putting your fucking face in this thing and having real people actually just move around and shit.
Mm-hmm. That's what
I mean. Yeah, probably.
Hollow deck.
What'd you say?
Hollow deck.
Up into a room and you're in there.
Yep, and
hey guys, come into this fucking room. You're gonna watch a play of these people acting the shit out in front of you, but you get a controller in your hand and you get to move them.
Yeah, there you go.
That's some scary shit.
That's future.
That is
dude.
not what I thought that
Hey,
was.
yo,
I'm not
Jordan
down for
Peele,
that.
don't take that, please.
It's not what that is. That's whatever Vince said. Hold on. Are you just
We be
straight from
coming
the
up with
forest
bangers.
today, Chirac? Are you not in the nest today? Did you relocate?
Nah, I fell off the nest.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Live
okay, that makes
update.
sense. That makes sense.
Live
Okay.
update. I fell off the nest. So
Just chilling on the bottom
pretty
of the
pretty
floor.
soon I'll build a new one in a gray higher in like a higher perch. You know?
Maybe like up on that mountain
Is
somewhere.
your wing good? You
Yeah.
heard a wing or something? Are you good?
Oh no, just being lazy.
Oh,
you
okay,
know?
for sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Chilling down here drinking a beer.
Mm-hmm.
A seltzer, actually. Sorry, my guys.
Yeah, my bad. I'm sorry, guys.
Seltzer.
Well,
All right,
couldn't
guys.
make it to the spot.
Next topic here. It's not looking good for Sony boys because Japan just basically approved the Activision deal after earlier this week the CMA, which is the UK board that was like the most opposed to the deal at first, they dropped it. They're like, you know what, we're good, it's fine, you guys can do it.
This is all Jim Ryan's fault.
Yeah,
this is all Jim Ryan's fault.
Ryan's fault for like going out and being such a little bitch like publicly about it and like jeez,
dumbass.
man. So now works for us because that means if it closes soon enough, we'll probably get fucking Diablo 4 on Game Pass, boys, which they said they weren't gonna do. But it definitely will happen if they're an Xbox property.
Right. Fuck with it. I mean, when does a new Diablo come out, actually? Is it already out?
No, it comes out June 6th. So a couple months.
Oh, it's not that far.
Not that far.
Yeah, but that's like when we're gonna all have to end up buying anyways.
I'm gonna bust out all my Diablo t-shirts, dude, and wear them around that time so I can look like a sick ass aficionado.
You got Diablo t-shirts?
Bro, we talked about this. Remember?
Yeah, we did.
He got a mysterious.
I'll show you guys next time.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah. I was like, wait, what? It took me a second.
Yeah. He got like
it's pretty sweet gear. They get down. They have a good
They get down, dude.
They get down. I guess we can move that topic forward. Speaking of, we had a leaked Xbox Diablo 4 edition that leaked basically, and all that was said was that it was a Diablo 4 edition that came with the game, but there was no like specifics on the design. Well, they actually unveiled it today, and it has no special design. It's just an Xbox with the game. So they do not get down. Go.
I meant as far as their merch, like their
maybe you can wrap your sick ass shirt around the Xbox and it'll be cool.
Yeah,
you better believe I will.
Before it bursts,
put the beanie on it.
Yeah, dude. Now it's got personality, bro. Now it's a fucking person and shit.
Yeah, it's on fire too.
That's pretty Diablo, bro.
Yeah.
I wouldn't expect anything else from a Diablo fucking wearing beanie, hat, shirt, Xbox.
Gloves.
Yep. Fire included.
Next up, we just talked about this game that got announced a couple weeks ago, Atlas Fallen, that was coming soon, and it already got delayed. So it was
because it's gonna be good, dude.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great, dude. They're delaying it, so it's gonna be a good game now.
It's coming August.
Wasn't gonna be good before until they delayed it.
Yeah.
Atlas Fallen. I mean, it sounds really cheesy. I haven't seen anything about it at all.
Yeah, I think we did. It was the one that like it was like a open world.
Oh, you go around with a group of people.
No, where you're
no, they were in the desert,
and they were like skating through a desert, and then also attacking people with swords.
Oh, that sounds pretty cool, actually.
Yeah. It looked alright.
The name's whatever.
Next up, we have one of the original creators of Conker's Bad Fur Day from the N64. Looks like he's going online and dumping all. If you see that giant cart, boys, that's a development cartridge in that picture. And he's dumping the original files when it was still called the 12 Tales of Conker.
Oh shit!
It's gonna be like the original one, and his tweet just says, "I have way more than 12 tales to tell." So it's gonna be like some shit with like deleted stuff and never before seen, whatever the fuck Nintendo made him take out, basically. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
that's gonna be fucking crazy. I'm excited to see what comes of that. He's dumping the whole thing online publicly, basically.
Yeah. Scandal.
It's a trip.
Next up, we got Multiverses, which is the Warner Brothers Smash Bros. Clone.
We all played that for a second.
Yeah,
we tried it. Yeah, we
second.
tried it.
Yeah, well, they're
Goat
up
wasn't
and
there yet.
they're up and shutting the game down and closing.
Already?
No. They're closing it. They're closing the beta because apparently it's been in beta this whole time.
This whole time.
That's why it sucked.
And they've already charged people $40 to $100 for it for like a founder's pack or whatever. But now they're just taking it away for full release in early 2024. So what that means is that people will still have access to offline play and local matches, and you'll still have all like your characters and whatever cosmetics you have or whatever, but there's no online functionality at all. It's completely shut down.
Horrible.
I mean, that's weird.
If you paid money for this, you're basically fucked unless you have like homies to play it with or you want to just train in the lab or whatever it's called.
Yeah, I mean,
crazy.
You know, there's always going to be those like hardcore people, like fan base, that are just going to like excuse everything that the developers do, you know, and just be okay with it and somehow justify it. So, you know, I don't think they're going to lose out too much, but to me, from the outside looking in, that sounds like, damn, that's weird.
It's fucked up.
Y'all are getting
horrible.
It is fucked up.
Imagine if you're like somebody who
fucked up.
dedicated time to getting good at that game, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna go do tournaments and shit. Now you have like a whole fucking like year off.
Yeah,
so fucking wild, bro.
Cook in the lab, dude.
Hold up, let him cook. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you're gonna be cooking for a year, bud.
Hone
gonna be
your
simmering,
craft.
dude. Shit
Hone
gonna be
your
simmering
craft.
and dry as fuck.
Pull up next year like young Chef Ramsay, bro.
hey,
maybe
I'm Chef Ramsay on these.
But you just had a whole year of not playing anybody.
Yeah,
you ain't playing.
I've been dunking on these bots all year. What's good?
I'm
exactly.
so fucking good, dude. I've been killing these bots, and you go to the tournament, you fucking out first one, man. Like,
well, guess
that.
what, dude? Everybody else is playing the same
highest level. Highest level bots. Let's go.
And then you go and test it out on real people, and then there's always that fool who's just gonna kick your ass, dude. You know.
And then you're like, how'd you get so good? And he'd be like, I have friends to play with.
Also, I'm 14.
Yeah.
And I don't have responsibilities.
That explains it. I remember, dude, when I was 14, I was the beast at video games, dude. We were all 14 ones.
Dude. Yeah, doing good at games because there wasn't any responsibilities. Fuck. Yeah.
All right, we got 2 topics left here. This one is Vince requested actually. Pokemon Go is changing how remote raid passes work and raising prices.
Hey.
So that's his favorite thing ever.
Yeah, dude, it's exactly what I was looking for. I woke up today with thinking, you know what Pokemon Go should do is raise the raids. And then minimize how many you can do a day.
You know, you wrote plenty of emails to them about this, so
I don't need to because I already know that there's going to be foods who do that shit for
Basically,
me.
I've read
they're going to revise this shit.
I've read a couple articles on it, and basically, Niantic is so fucking laser focused and committed on we want people to go outside and be outside that they're willing to take whatever backlash comes at them because that's their thing. It's just like, we created this game so everyone could go outside and get together and these raids so everyone could gather and like meet up.
Yeah.
We had to shut it down during the pandemic. That's why we created this remote raid pass system. And now that the world's mostly outside again, we never adjusted the rate back down. So people are still, for the most part, doing it remotely. People aren't going out anymore. So they're so intent on getting people back outside and being on the Niantic way that they're like, fuck it, we're just gonna raise prices, limit the amount of raids you can do a day.
Yeah, that part sucks though, because I mean, even if you go outside and you're doing raids, like you want to you're still limited. Like most people get in cars and they travel around and you go from one spot, oh, there's another one over there. You drive to the other one, oh, there's another one over there. And you could do more than 5 in an hour, you know? So it's like you're literally limiting most casual players who can't even go and access them like locally to 5, which is kind of whack, you know? Like, here, let me go out and do my 5 and then I'm good, you know? You're literally limiting people like wanting to play.
That's weird.
And then you're costing more to do the remote raids, but I think their idea behind that is that they're still going to make even pretty much double the money
It
because
is
literally
because
people are still going to do it.
It's going up by double, yeah, because it's going from 100 Pokecoins to 195.
And then guess what? Guess what? Maybe before you would just do 1 or 2 raids, you know, but now there's like a limit. You put a limit on that shit. Now you're have to hit 5.
Limit. Yeah,
you're gonna want to hit 5. You know, so most of the time you're probably gonna actually try to hit 5 a day because now it's like in your mind because these other things that they have in the game that are like limited to specific numbers like that. It's like fuck, dude. Like now I have to hit my 5 because you know I got to get my 5 and gotta get my 5 and gotta get my 5 in. Right.
Well, yeah, because in the way I would think about it would be like at first when everybody can just do as many as they want. I'd know there's a motherfucker out there beasting his little Pokemon Go hard away, way harder than I ever could, you know. So I'm just like, okay, why even try to put the max, you know, because the max is like who the fuck knows infinity. But now that I know everybody can only do 5, I feel like, dude, if I put in my 5, I'll pretty much be at the top, you know.
All right, moving on to our last topic here. E3's canceled again, boys. It's over.
Man, we haven't had E3 for like fucking 10 years now, no?
Yep. Damn. So last in-person one was 2019. They canceled it in 2020, obviously, because of Rona. They had a virtual one in 2021 that was kind of ass. It was canceled again last year with the reasoning that they were trying to focus more on how to make it a hybrid show to like keep up with the times, and they were going to do like everything in their power to keep it relevant and come back with a bang this year. And 2 months out from it, 3 months out from it, it was announced today that they're throwing in the towel. After we talked about it earlier, you know, Nintendo wasn't showing up, Sony wasn't showing up, Microsoft wasn't showing up. Earlier this week, Ubisoft dropped out too. So they were like who's gonna be at this thing? You know what I mean?
Who's gonna be at E3?
Who's gonna be at this thing? They're saying that like all their contacts let them know that no one was gonna have like playable demos ready.
Like nobody just was like, "Hey, nobody's coming, dog."
Yeah, we're not. Yeah,
I guess we're not throwing it this year, boys.
Yeah, so
Jesus.
What they should do is use it to like instead of it being just the big like 3, you know, like let it be a showcase for everything else up and coming. You know, we already know the big 3. The big 3 already have it together and have their own ways of releasing shit. Like they should use it to literally like boast the community for what it was, especially back in the day, which was this is a gaming thing. You know, we can show the newest games, show the newest companies coming into the space trying to do the shit. You know, let them have the space now and then and do that. You know, all the newer companies coming in, all the smaller companies, like all the cool games coming in, like that could be a spot where you would discover the original Stardew Valley and shit, you know, because it's from some fucking one dude company and he has a booth there and he's showing his game off and he gets time to speak about it now, you know, instead of just it all being about the big 3 and their huge ass fucking warehouse of a showcase with all their bullshit that we already know is coming and blah, 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 blah. Everything's free and beta now on fucking Game Pass. So it's just, yeah, that's what they should have done, and that's how they should have pivoted. Was straight into that sense in that market, I guess, to be like, hey, we're here for the fucking people, not just hey, the big 3 didn't want to come, we're not going to do it, guys.
Well, I see what you're saying, bro, and I agree with you to an extent, but there's another show that came up basically in E3's place, Summer Games Fest, hosted by Jeff Keighley, and it's still happening this year. It's basically what's replaced it. And he kind of
Jeff Keighley.
He's been in the industry forever. He's the one who does the Game Awards every year. He's the actual video game awards that are like on Spike TV and all that shit. Always been on there.
The man himself.
G4. I'm just playing.
Yeah, no, not G4. Fuck G4. They died again, by the way.
Again.
They died twice.
So dude, I used to watch E3 on G4.
Exactly.
Yep.
Well, the point is that he kind of took over and he does like an all digital show and he kind of gathers more niche people because what happened is the same thing as what happened with E3 is not only the big 3, but the third parties weren't even showing up either. EA was doing their own thing. Ubisoft is doing their own thing. Yeah. Square Enix and Capcom, each one did their own thing. Like anybody who was anybody with a presence now in this digital age where everyone just goes to YouTube and Twitter for all their fucking news, they realize, why are we paying millions of dollars to pull up to this fucking show spend more money to like whatever display and pop up whatever we want to have, statues or whatever of our shit.
Yeah.
When we can just hit live on YouTube and get just
that
as
was
many
the
people.
coolest fucking times though,
Yeah.
man. When you would go to those events and you would see the cool ass statues and big ass live fucking replicas and all the cool booths with all the effort that they put into it to make you fucking see things a different way and shit. Like that was tight.
Yeah, but
we're gonna miss that.
The last few years they weren't even doing that. Nintendo was the only one keeping the spirit of that shit alive. You know what I mean?
It's all gonna be put your VR headset on and enjoy the fucking NFT space.
Yeah, in the metaverse.
Yo, let's skip back to like fucking 5 minutes ago where little Shurak was trying to hit his fucking pen and trying to figure out.
I didn't even see it.
Not even gonna lie, this whole time
I saw you go straight up and then you put it down.
It was a reflex,
like, no, and then you were like, oh, and then like I swear I see you like trying to figure out like, hey, how do I turn off the camera real quick or some shit? Like...
No. I started just untwisting it and retwisting it back together because I was like missed.
I just
damn it.
I seen you go up and then you were like, oh. That was funny.
Anyways.
But yeah, E3 is pretty much dead. If it's not happening this year, I don't see any way that they can like refresh this shit to a point where they're gonna entice any of the people that have a draw to show up. What's the point? Like I said, when instead of everybody cramming themselves into a week and fighting for the attention, they can just each company chooses whenever the fuck their own day to hit live,
and they don't have to pay for it.
Where they're the only thing happening that day, so they take control of the media for the whole fucking day. The whole spotlight's on them. You know what I mean? It just makes more sense that way. So E3 is a thing of the past. I don't think there's
for sure.
I don't think there's any way to really bring it back, unfortunately. Because it would have been cool. Like I'm still upset, and I will always say it. Still upset that I never got to go to even one of them. You know what I mean? Especially because it always happens here in LA, so.
Yeah,
but we were like kind of casually young too, I guess, at the same
time.
We were
very young when that shit
was going off.
You know what I think it is too? It's like a lot of people, just like at least myself included, I like being in the lives and just like messing around in the live chat, bro.
You're a chat troll?
I wouldn't say I'm a chat troll because I don't try to like just.
How many friends have you made doing that shit?
Oh, none. I mean, none really.
Okay, so you're a chat troll.
You are a chat troll.
But you just kind of like just enhance the conversation.
Most people go into situations like that trying to make friends.
How many chats have you been banned from?
Oh, none. No,
okay.
None. I've never. Like I said, I'm not like a super annoying ass troll. Like I think even the mods don't know when I'm being an asshole because I'm so like.
I would imagine that you're the one trying to become a mod and shit. You're like, dude, it'd be mud. I'm in every stream.
I've been
and then once he's a mod, that's when he starts trolling.
Yeah, and then the power gets to his head and shit. I'm in
control. Once I'm the big boss in charge of the chat, then we'll see.
This is my channel now.
Yeah, exactly. Like nobody even likes you. They're here for me.
We're here to chat, not watch you.
Just ban everybody and just start talking my own shit.
Yeah. Writing like some crazy ass goat manifesto.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck dude.
All right.
Man.
Yeah, that's pretty much gonna do it for us here on the podcast this week. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for listening. If you made it to the end, you are a true goat, not the goat, but a goat.
My baby goat.
Baby goat.
Baby goat.
If you want to find me on the internet, you can find me at Knife Life Osc, Knife Life OSC. If you want to find Twerkle on the internet,
you can find me as Erky Plays.
If you want to find young Shurak on the internet,
at Not Really Human, really spelled RLLY.
If you want to find Vince on the internet, can't. No, nothing this week. All good. Join the Discord.
That's what it is every week.
If you want to be featured in an episode. No, sometimes you like point to a weird location.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
That's true. It's true.
Okay. Let me see what I got off the top.
He's got nothing.
Well, give me a second. I mean,
you really can't find him anywhere this time.
That was what I'm trying to do.
You're looking and you can't find it.
That's the whole point. Let me find it. Oh, I can't because you can't find it.
Well, thanks for wasting our fucking time.
Eric's smart as fuck.
Time.
You got it.
Join the
Well,
Discord.
I was gonna let it go as
Submit a question.
long as it took.
Chat with us in there. Hit like and subscribe here on YouTube if you're new. Until next time, my name is Oscar.
I'm Eric.
Yours truly, Lil Shrek.
You're fucking out of focus, bro. What the fuck? Where'd you go, dude?
Honestly,
you're like 8-bit right now, dude. You're like fucking
glitch goat.
Like a record.
Let's go.
Because I can see myself in the little box, and I'm not glitching in my little box.
Missing goat.
Okay, is anybody seeing him like that, or is
no? He looks fucking washed out and blurry to me.
My name is
it's a little blurry.
We'll see you fuckers next week. Don't eat the apple pie. Bye.
Goat did. Look at him.
Oh no.
Hey, I don't know how you